Gold definitely has seen a meteoric rise in price along with the gold miners. You see gold here has doubled over the last couple of years, basically, and it still looks like it wants to go higher. I'm hearing a lot of top calling in the sector. Also, the gold miners have tripled over the last couple of years. So we're going to take a look to see if this market has a lot of hot money in it or to see if it's really become overheated. So this first chart is a survey of asset managers on their allocation of gold. The average is only 2.4%, so a pretty low allocation to gold. 39% of the survey done in September show 0% allocation to gold, and 20% have only 4% allocation. So they're still very underweight. We're not seeing asset managers buy up the sector, and that could happen in the future. But as far as asset managers go, they are not putting a lot of money to work in the sector right now. And this is another chart for inflows of GLD. This is from Garrett Goggin on X, and he writes GLD shares out only 350 million. That is the blue line, still well below the 450 million tops in 2011 and 2020. There's a lot of talk about assets flowing into the sector. They are wrong, confusing market cap with investor inflows. Rise in market cap has been driven by price alone, not asset flows into the sector that remain subdued. So again, not a lot of hot money pouring into GLD. And you can see right here on the blue line, that's the inflows. You can see it has picked up over the course of the last few months. We'll take a look at inflows into GDX, the gold miners. You can see they've been very subdued as well. Not much in the way of inflows over the last several months, but you do see a large inflow coming into GDX in the month of August. So 530 million of inflows into the GDX ETF. So that could be 1 month doesn't make a trend, however, but it could be the start of some hot money moving into the sector. But really, again, not a lot of consistent months of inflows into GDX, making me believe that GDX does not have a lot of hot money in it as well. And so, who is buying gold and accounting for a lot of the price rise? It's mostly central banks. And you can see by this line here, that's the net buying of the central banks. So they have been positively net buying gold for the last number of years on this chart, actually going back all the way to 2022. There was a little dip here where they were net sellers, but they are obviously very long-term holders of gold. They're not going to try to flip the sector. They're going to be looking to hold for multi-decades. So we're not going to see a lot of outflows, I don't think, by the central banks trying to flip this little gain. All right, guys, so not a lot of hot money in the sector. The only ones buying seem to be central banks, not a lot of inflows into GDX or GLD, and asset managers have a very low 2.4% weighting in the gold market. So, not a lot of hot money in the sector, and I think it does continue to rise here. We could get a correction, very likely, we could get a correction here in the market, but the sector does not have a lot of hot money according to these charts. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Not financial advice. Please do your own research, and we'll see you in the next one.